Hello, this is Piano Q&A. Today we're going to continue our segment on teaching cross rhythms. I would like to focus this segment on a wonderful piece by Frédéric Chopin from his 24 Preludes, Opus 28, the number 4, which is in E minor. And it has a classic example of 3 against 2. So the little phrase goes like this. I find this is a particularly challenging 3 against 2, not because of just its one beat of 3 against 2, but of where it comes from and then where it's going. And I have tried out little things with various students and hopefully can give some tips on this. So in my previous couple of videos, we had a couple of examples where there was a string of 2 against 3s in the Mozart, and we had a string of an entire piece by Philip Glass of 3 against 2, which makes the learning and the feel of the cross rhythm much easier to execute. So this has its own challenges. I'll take you through some of what we do. Again, on cross rhythms, I have my little sheet and write in all the whole mathematical background of 3 against 2, 3 times 2 is 6, and we do all that. So I won't repeat that. The problem with this one is, and I hope I can explain this. 3 against 2 works well, and the rhythm words work well that we have if the underlying beat are duples, or I'm sorry, are triples. So the rhythm words strawberry time, or not difficult, or who parked the car. So I'll go back to my strawberry time. The problem with that is the beats coming up to that measure are in normal duples. This wonderful, I'll just start it. And it's an amazing piece where most of it has that 8th note pulse, so a division of the beat throughout the entire piece except for a couple of measures. So if you switch over to strawberry time, it feels a little funny. I mean, you can do it. So I'm going to play the measure before. So you can do strawberry time now, strawberry time now. And that's acceptable. It's fine. What we don't have is a feel for the innermost part of that rhythm. So that strawberry time now doesn't give you. So when I have a 3 against 2, but the duple 8th notes are the background, if you will, for the piece, instead of strawberry time, I actually will say, pass the butter now. Pass the butter now. And that gives that feel, pass the butter now. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, pass the butter now. So I know that's a little strange, and I will I'm showing another visual for that, but that can help. So again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, pass the butter now. And I find when you do that, it feels better, and it feels like what Chopin intended. If that doesn't work, Again, as I mentioned before, sometimes the rhythm words work and sometimes they don't work. So if a student, it's not getting there, then I'm going to take us through a whole series of rhythm exercises that will get us there. So as I mentioned, the first thing I do is make this is measure 18, that has the measure of the 3 against 2. I make each beat of that measure, it gets its own 6/4 measure. So the first one is 6/4, and then I do the same thing with the same relationships of rhythm, but I make it into a 6/8 measure, and then the third one will be a 6/16 measure. So as I mentioned also, I love the pass the butter now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pass the butter now. It helps to feel, because that's where the little nudges on the left hand will be, and it just helps the rhythm feel better. So here is number 1 in 6/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we'll do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pass the butter now. And we do that. If a student doesn't connect with the pass the butter, I just keep counting. So here's a third time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 5, 6. And then number 2, the same thing, but we have visually put it in 6/8 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we'll do the pass the butter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pass the butter. And number 3, we have pushed it over into 6/16, just so they can see what it looks like in different notation. The relationships are the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll do pass the butter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pass the butter now. And then we go on from there. Now I'm going to play measures 17 and 18. And I am going to count each beat in 6. And then you can kind of hear how we come into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bothers or that's too much, you can just count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. So I'll play it again, counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's my kind of my little pet peeve on this type of a 3 against 2. Is that the strawberry time, which is a wonderful rhythm, doesn't quite fit it because of where we're coming from. And so that's my little suggestion. I would like to play this all the way through, and hopefully we'll hear as we get to that measure 18, which is just so lovely and wonderful.